Monday.
Nice throw right there. You got a nice throw right there.
Nice spiral.
Hello, America. Oh! Monday.
Welcome to the I Love Monday show. I'm Carlo, Mr. Monday, and I'm with Dave Russo. I've never seen him look so good.
Thank you very much.
He looks so good.
I'm wearing my pro blue shirt. Is what I'm doing today.
Look at this smooth shave. I've never seen you look so good.
Well, I washed, I showered, I shaved because I know I was going to be on.
Did you brush your teeth?
Show. Of course I did. Twice.
No, your breath smells good.
Thank you.
You're looking nice.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you too.
Speaking about shaving, my father, right? I swear to God, old school Italian. He used the same razor blade for 50 years. Like gruff. I mean, the guy's face was chiseled.
I mean, I can imagine.
But it was the same. It was the same razor blade. Like I'm not even shitting you.
That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
I
I
know.
could use the same. I mean, because I use one because I don't grow all that much. I use the disposable about 5 or 6 times, and then I'll toss it. And I'll use it on different body parts. But I don't know if I can do it for 40 years.
Different body parts. Like
Same one, of course.
Do you shave your groin?
Of course I do. I've been doing that since probably '93.
Bald?
Yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't it get itchy when it grows back, stubble?
You know what? It toughens up at the beginning. When you first start doing it, and then it gets a little rugged, and it gets tender. Yeah, it toughens up the meat.
One of the best times of my life was about a year ago. We're in Vegas together.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
Of course I do. I remember bits and pieces of it, but I know
we're
we
in
came
Vegas
home
together. We had a cabana at Caesars.
Thanks to you.
You, me, our family.
Yeah.
Lenny was there.
Lenny Clark was there. We were working at the Laugh Factory at the Comedy Stop, and and you just happened to be out there. It was just like
you know what happened?
Yeah.
You know what happened? It was my birthday, and I just landed, and then I got a text from him. He's like, "Hey man, sorry I'm not home for your birthday. When I come back, I'll gonna take you out." I go, "Oh really? Right?" He goes, "Vegas." I go, "I just landed at the airport." He goes, "What? I got tickets for you for the show."
Yeah.
And then we all hung out for like 2 days.
You guys called me from the Red Rooster.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't go to the Red Rooster. I went to the Manhole. I didn't go to the Red Rooster.
Well, I'm pretty emotional that you're on the show tonight. I'm pretty happy and psyched about it. It's awesome.
Yeah,
Good
you
to have
know
you
what?
back.
It's been the last time I was here.
The Patriots just won the Super Bowl.
We just won the Super Bowl. We came back from 28-3, I believe, if that's not mistaken. And I think that show never even really aired. I don't even know. It was like kind of debauchery. If I remember calling back. I go, dude, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I think we were still hungover. We were screwed up.
We were screwed
up. Yeah.
What do you think about Newton? You got Cam Newton and Stidham.
We're gonna sit him?
Yeah, we're gonna sit him.
Well, I don't even. We can even have football. That's what I want. We can even have football.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I think we're going to, but I mean.
I don't think we would sit him though.
You don't think we're gonna sit him?
I don't think we would sit him. I think. No.
You don't think we're gonna sit Cam Newton?
No, I don't think so.
No. What about Stidham?
I only know Cam Newton. I don't really know who Stidham is. Is Stidham like the real guy? Is he the real guy? Look, they traded Tom Brady to Tampa. I've been looking at real estate down there because they have a shot. They have a shot with Tom Brady this year.
Yeah, they do.
They totally do.
Big time.
He has an offensive coordinator now. He just threw a little dig at Belichick today.
Did you see
It's
that?
the first time I ever had an offensive coordinator.
First time I have an offensive coach. Like he threw such a dig to. What was Josh McDaniels? I mean, he was an offensive coach.
Wow.
That's like dog shit. But I think those two guys are boys, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I like the fact that they're still petty.
Do you like the police?
Do I like the police? Yes, I actually have a lot of respect for the police. My grandfather was a criminal.
Really? Oh,
Are you talking about the band?
yeah, let's talk about the band because everyone's going against police, but I mean,
you know what?
Sting.
You know what? Sting. I like Sting, but with the police thing, it's either you're like I'm pro BLM, but I'm also pro police because I'm bipolar. That's pretty much. I thought I was going to sneak that joke in somehow.
That was good.
McKlasky,
how you doing?
I'm good. It's Monday.
What's going on with you?
Nothing. We had a good little party last weekend, right?
Yeah, we went to a party. We went to the Boston Man magazine. We got to get you to one of
I
those.
saw you on the video. I saw you.
It was pretty cool.
Wait, which one? Because I met you at the one with the Wahlberg one, the first one.
The Bijou.
Oh, the Tresca and the Bijou. Then you went to
I
Bijou.
was at Bijou the other night. That was fun.
Yeah, we had everybody wearing masks, everybody socially distancing. It was hard to inappropriately grab women, but we made it happen.
You know what? The whole thing, the mask now is an accessory. It's like some guys are breast guys, some guys are legs guys. I'm a mask guy.
Really?
It does it for me. I don't know. I saw I saw a girl with a mask and an eye patch. I think I dropped one right there.
How'd she look from the neck down?
Who cares? She had an eye patch on. I don't know. She was winking at me.
What'd you learn about yourself the last 6 months? Anything different?
I learned how to dance.
You already knew how to dance.
Yeah, but they didn't know that.
Really?
I've learned, what I've been really practicing is practicing not to sneeze. like whenever I'm like I just don't, like when I want people to wait for me, I do the fake sneeze, but I've been practicing not sneezing or coughing.
Right. But even when you're by yourself?
Even when I'm by myself, I'm practicing because, you know, you have to, I mean, I almost had a couple heart attacks in public a couple times. Don't sneeze, don't sneeze. You're like,
That feeling you get before you sneeze is called an ennis.
oh.
And if you jam a finger in your butt right before it happens, it will prevent that.
Do you guys ever look at the sunlight?
Wait a
when
minute,
you have to
first of all.
sneeze? Do you know that trick?
Yes, we do that, but I
Not
want to know
true.
how you figured this one out.
Just YouTube videos.
YouTube videos.
You know, you have a sore throat.
McKlasky has his own vocabulary.
You find a
All
lozenge,
right?
you know?
I don't even know where he's coming from sometimes. He's like Darth Vader.
Yes. Darth Vader.
He's got the force for you.
Who is Miss Monday this week?
Miss Monday this week is Misty Mayston from the beautiful state of Maine. Look at all those M's.
Wow.
She's competed for a Maxim cover model and freelance model position. And I don't know if they took her in, but I would definitely let her model for me. She got a pretty face, a master's degree, and she loves dogs. Aside from a vagina, what more can a man ask for?
That's good combinations. What do you think?
Well,
She's got a great eye.
is she Italian? Is she Italian?
I don't know. She might like be 25%.
Because you know she has the big lips and the big, the oversized.
She's,
not sure if
she's
those are real.
competing for Miss Maine in 2021.
Does she have all her teeth? Let's figure out that
Oh,
one.
no question. Yeah, she does.
She's competing for Miss Maine. That'll give her a little.
Chris
bit of,
Kinback has a great Miss Maine joke I would love to tell, but that's his.
Why is it really bad?
No, it's just great. That's his. You can't tell it.
Oh, you don't steal people's
Go
jokes?
see Chris Kinback. He'll tell you Miss Maine.
I've worked with Chris. Very funny. We did a thing at Melrose.
Yeah.
I actually think just as you guys did. Might have been.
He's one of the best guys in Boston.
cool. Very
So
cool.
does Misty have a piercing in both sides of her nose, each nostril?
I'm not sure now, but I am going to check.
Really?
I have the rubber gloves. I have some bacitracin. We're going to find every hole on that woman's body.
She's definitely model material. Like,
I think so, too.
How old is she again?
I don't know about the age. I'm not sure. Did
How
she
tall?
say?
I don't know. But
I don't know. They don't tell you all that stuff.
But-
But I'd say she's like 5'7".
if we don't get to see her spread in a magazine, we would love to see her spread live. That would be great if Misty was around to do that.
See, the camera's on us, so we have to watch our expressions.
That's true. Misty's beautiful. Thank you so much for repping the brand.
Great job.
Yeah.
Very beautiful.
Follow
ball.
Misty.
Looking right at me.
Follow Misty and get us some votes because she's running for the Miss Maine pageant, right? Or-
Yep.
Is it Miss Universe or just Miss Maine?
Miss Maine, you win a sash and free bait for a year.
Really?
That's right.
I heard you get chum. You get some chum too.
Yep, a lot of them eat it.
Klasky, what videos went viral this week?
This week at Breaking Balls, we had a ton of videos go wild. Let's take a look at the top 3. The first one shows 2 women taking the boat out for a spin, but they forgot one essential element. Roll that footage. Look at these morons. Look at these. They don't know what they lost the motor on their boat there. If you notice that,
Can we watch it again?
let's take a look. Can we rerun that? These are 2, middling attractive women.
She's holding the motor, and then I mean,
Yeah.
I think the boyfriend or the husband said just
With insurance job,
unscrewed.
they
Is
were
like
trying- they were
I don't
trying
ever want to
take
see
out.
her again.
They were trying to take her out.
Leaning on it like an asshole.
No, but she was turning the thing like she was giving a hand dookie.
Well, can I ask a question?
That's all
Not
she's
that I
good
know a lot
for, is
about
the
boats.
Handuki.
Because Italians, we don't go on boats.
No,
a lot of
that's
times
right.
We don't come back when we go on boats. But,
Yeah.
But the thing is, why wouldn't the motor be hooked to it? Why is the motor like?
Because the
'Cause
boyfriend
it
or
was
husband
probably-
unscrewed it and he set him up.
That or the guy said, "Honey, I don't want you taking the boat out. I haven't finished putting the engine on." And she's like, "I don't care. The girls are coming over and we want to go to the island. There's a sandbar and I want to show my tits to Brad."
And we want to get a sunburn,
We're
you know?
doing an Instagram shoot.
5 knots later, that guy's engine's at the bottom of Winnipesaukee.
What'd they do? The Coast Guard rescue him?
But obviously, he had insurance if he was trying to take her out. He's got insurance on the boat too, right?
If you have a blonde girlfriend, you should get insurance for sure.
What's the next one?
At number 2, 4-wheelers can be extremely fun, but they can also be dangerous if they are not used correctly. I think this person used it incorrectly. Let's check it out. Whoa!
Oh yeah, this guy.
I remember this one.
Yeah,
And whoa!
so they timed it. They're trying to go viral.
Those are the type of people that Miss Monday from Maine is competing against, because that had to have been in Maine.
Oh, that looks like a fucking man
Backyard.
Olympics right there, right? Now, that's inspired by something. Wasn't there like a famous commercial or something where a basketball player jumped over a Lamborghini? Kobe.
Kobe
God
Bryant
rest,
did that?
God rest his soul.
and got hit by a helicopter.
When he jumped over the car?
I'm not sure when it happened.
I'm not going to comment on that because I hate flying.
He jumped.
He jumped.
You don't like boats, you don't like flying?
I don't like. I'm a control person. I want to be sitting down right here with the microphone.
You took a train to Vegas that time?
No, I flew to Vegas.
All right.
No, he ran
took
a
some
train.
Quaaludes to
I
get
ran
on
a
the
train to Vegas.
Ran a train. in
You
Vegas.
take some drugs to like get you.
No. What I do is when I fly, I pack all night, stay up all night, and I have sleep apnea. So by the time I get on the plane, I'm like, I'm out like a light. I got my little pillow. I pray to God. I go, please don't let me go down this way. You know what I mean?
By the way, I just want you. I've been in Russo's room in Vegas.
Yes, he has.
He's got a great room. But I'm going to tell you something about his room. He's like a screwball with his clothes, like color coordinated, folded right.
Organized?
Yeah,
Very professional.
No.
Very serial killer.
Psychotic.
Serial killer.
Nothing. It's like this.
That's not true.
It's
I
a
didn't
different
match.
level.
I didn't match my socks with the shirt and everything. I got my I Love Monday socks on. Hello.
No, but it's true. You had your stuff now. I was very impressed by that.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Well, I don't know. It's kind of like I always tell people, you clean your room, like as athletes.
Do you make your bed in the morning?
I do make my bed in the morning. I used to not make my bed in the morning, but then I watched some Navy sailors saying, if you complete one task a day, make that be your bed. And it kind of makes you feel good. You completed one task. Just to get out of bed is a task, to be honest with you, sometimes, But,
A lot of guys in the Navy want to make sure your bed's made in the morning.
I think so.
I think
Those Navy
Klasky
SEALs.
sleeps in his bed like Dracula.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't even move.
It's a crime scene when I wake up every morning. That thing needs
I don't
to
even
be
move.
washed.
I don't even move when I sleep. I put my sleep apnea mask on.
I got to
don't
do the
move.
test. The
Yeah?
sleep apnea test. I haven't done it. I ordered the thing like 2 months ago and it's still sitting there. I haven't done it.
Oh, so
What does
you
the
do that
test
at one at your
entail?
house?
Yeah, my house.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
What does
I
the
did that
test entail? What do you have to do?
You put the mask over your face and it measures like if
Hold
you
on
have
a
sleep apnea or not, right?
Well, it's,
you
it's,
probably know
more, it's
better
more
than-
detailed than that. You have to put this machine on. Then you have to plug in these like electrons. Like I was so twisted up with the stupid thing. I took it
Really?
back. Oh yeah, here's the stupid thing. I had to do the sleepovers. I tried it twice. I can't. You gotta have your Wi-Fi on. I'm like Wi-Fi. I'm getting electrocuted. So the at-home test is bullshit. That's just like at-home mailing. Go in and do it yourself. That's right. I said it. Not at-home mailing. You go there and do your
You
sleep
can't go
apnea
anywhere
test.
now. They won't take you in there because of COVID.
Oh, well,
I just made that up.
I'm lucky I did that. Did you just make
Let's make that up.
COVID. Speaking of COVID, if you got a big nose and nice eyes, the mask might not be a bad look on you.
Right.
Okay.
No, some people look better with the mask.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's the last
And people our age, especially.
True.
Double mask us.
like a double condom.
Exactly. No, I was like a double bag. Double mask.
What's the last viral video, Klutz?
Number one got over 100,000 views. That's crazy.
Jesus.
Nice.
Everybody at home, you're liking these things, you're sharing them. It helps us out.
Keep
it
it up.
entertains you. Yeah, exactly.
When you share,
Help the brand grow.
Let's check out the number one video this week.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. Killer.
Look
Love
at this
it.
guy.
My favorite of all time. My favorite of all time.
That's a Doug Flutie Hail Mary.
Holy
But they've had to have done that before. They've had to have done that before. A million times.
I don't believe any of this shit.
You think it's photoshopped,
This
right?
is bullshit.
Yeah. Do you think it's fake? I think it's fake.
Yeah, I think it's definitely fake.
Definitely. It's like missing like three
No
or four
way.
frames.
If they showed,
way.
if there was another boat that was showing that boat coming, and you watch the guy do it, and the video kept the guy in the boat in the beer can, I
Hold on.
believe it.
Remember Space Invaders?
The third gun.
Remember Space Invaders?
Of course.
And at
Nah,
the end,
nah,
the little
nah,
little
nah. What was- how did
little
that- what
UFOs
was the
fly
music?
across.
What was the music?
Dun, 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 dun. And then remember you had to like shoot it here because you had to time the thing up like this.
Right.
That's all that kid did. He just played Space Invaders.
What kind of beer was that? Do you know? Was that a Miller
It was
Lite?
an IPA.
No, it's
It
one
was
of
some
those
type of
like one of those-
IPA
yeah.
weird
So
beers.
that-
I'm not
that-
into
Like
that.
it was a tall boy.
That's my point. Is some like craft.
It was a tall boy.
It was some craft
You
brew
would
drinking
know.
guy. He was not throwing that beer can that far. That
Come
guy
on,
listens
have you ever
to-
played? We're talking to two athletes. We think we could do this.
Yeah, but you don't drink craft beer. You have a Coors Light. That's my
Fair
point.
enough. Fair enough. I would never.
I'm a
never
river
throw it.
detective. Don't question my shit. River
The
detective.
Loch Ness.
What do you think about
Sherlock
these?
Ness?
Like, what do you think about IPAs and like our sponsor Coors Light? What do you think about the difference?
I didn't know
between,
Coors Light was your sponsor.
Like, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, congratulations!
We finally got the Coors Light
Tag 'em!
sponsor.
Had I known
Coors
that, I'll
Light,
take a sip of the
hashtag
Coors Light.
Coors Light sponsor Monday show.
They
That's
were-
our shot.
Cheers! I didn't know that. Congratulations.
I drink it in my sleep.
Tonto's drinking. What's it called? The ball. The ball. The you
beer
told me
ball.
about the beer ball,
You
right?
can get beer, you can get beer balls. What's the place?
MC Hills.
MC.
What are they charging for a beer ball? $30 still?
That was 1984.
$36.99.
Is it really $36.99?
It's still in the same
I love it.
I love beer
it.
balls.
Coors wants to sponsor
I love
Tonzo.
beer balls. He loves beer balls.
Well, that's what's interesting is Coors is going to have Tonzo. They want to challenge him to drink an entire beer ball.
He can do it.
Can I tell you something about this beer ball
We
thing?
should world
talk
record.
him out
Oh my
of it.
God.
We tried to talk
Did
him
you
out
guys
of
have
it.
beer balls back
We
then?
did in college. Me and Froelich, this kid, he was like a little bulldog, 134 pounds. I don't know how.
What are you?
I'm like 180. I was.
But you're a bulldog.
Yeah, but he was like he was Pennsylvania bulldog. Rawr. And we drank it. We watched this movie with My Blue Heaven. My Blue Heaven. With
You
Steve
would
Martin.
melt all this stuff.
We did everybody.
Arugula.
So we tried to drink like this much of a beer ball. We were professional alcoholics in college. We were professional drinkers.
Oh, yeah.
We couldn't kill a beer ball. If Tonzo can kill a beer ball, I'll give him. I'll donate.
He can do it.
I'll
He can
donate
do it.
money to your favorite charity.
He can do it.
Coors Light.
Might have to do a live stream.
Let's get it done.
We'll do a
I would
live
love
stream
it.
with donations and whatnot.
Beer ball.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
What do we got next, Klusk?
Let's take a quick little break. Is that cool?
Oh, we're going to take a quick break? All right, let's go.
Oh,
Take a quick break. We're right back.
yeah.
Woo!
That sounds nice.
Monday.
If you ordered a small pizza, cut your dick off. Be a man.
Awesome. I didn't know that.
Help yourself.
Dude, you really got some sponsors. Awesome. Yeah, we're good. I'm like, yeah, hello.
All right, welcome back. What do we got? We're going to shoot the shit here? Let's
Yes.
shoot the chum.
All right, let's go to Florida. Just take me to jail. A drunk Florida man is pulled over while driving a lawnmower on the highway. His name is Paul Burke. He's from Fort McCoy, and he was arrested on DUI charges after he was caught riding a lawnmower along Highway 316 in Marion County. This was on Wednesday night. Dash cam footage shows him telling the cops he was driving to and from his home. He admits he might have been a little bit too drunk, but there's no point in a sobriety test, he told the cops, because he can't even fucking walk. So that was his defense. Burke has 3 previous DUI convictions. And,
That explains it.
But he's in Florida.
And he used
So
to work
he's-
at a Home Depot, so that's
So
probably
he's
where I
driving
got
a
the thing.
trailer thinking he's not going to get arrested because that's the only thing he can drive. He doesn't have a
But hold on
license
a
to drive
minute. You don't
vehicle.
need a license to drive a lawnmower, right?
On the highway, you do.
Really?
On the highway, you need one.
How the hell am
Yeah.
I getting home tonight?
He should have been arrested
I've
for
been
like
drinking those
disturbing
beer
the peace
balls.
or something, but not for like drunken driving.
Endangering everybody on the highway.
Didn't Bill Murray get pulled over for driving a golf cart or something like that
What
in
movie was
Europe?
that?
Yeah, but he's a rich white guy.
No,
so
in
it's not
Europe.
like-
Fair enough. Good
Yeah.
point. Well, so the poor white guy didn't go to prison.
I'll tell
did
you
he?
right now, this story isn't that far off. There's a man in Lynn who's on last 4th of July was driving his lawnmower from the liquor store. A lot of guys do this. That means you're so fucked up. Walking isn't an option. That the lawnmower is the best example. For
Do they
you.
have the
I
blade?
can't drive a pedal bike.
That's a good
Do
question.
they have the blades going like they're going to chop someone's fucking
Probably
feet
not.
off?
that could happen.
I don't think you can go as fast.
Divert all powers from blades to wheels.
Be like Edward Scissorhands.
But I don't know, man. Like, the right thing is, what are you gonna do? Fine him? This guy just makes bad decision after bad decision.
He's a loser.
Yeah.
He looks pretty old though to have. I mean, he's pretty.
He's a lowlight.
weather-beaten.
Let's just
How
face
old
the
is he?
facts.
How old is that guy? 38, 39 years old?
I don't know, but Paul Burke makes the decisions of Chris Burke.
He lives in a shanty. I mean, the guy's a scumbag. Let's just face the facts here. All right, what's the next one?
Vladimir Putin's coronavirus vaccine was approved after tests on only 38 people. The vaccine must work because 38 people. There were side effects, including fever, pain, and swelling. Official Russian documents were revealing all these shit. Basically, Vladimir Putin is lying. They're saying that they have a COVID vaccine.
Right.
And in the lie, they're saying that they only tested 38 people. Wouldn't you lie about that part too?
Well, I think I heard like after you take it, like within 2 or 3 weeks, you're using words like babushka. Where's my little babushka?
Is that a pool stick?
I think it means a grandmother or a big woman.
Do you remember what was a movie they had a balabushka?
I don't know. I
Risky
had a Russian
was
neighbor.
it-
I said, "How you doing, my little babushka?" And she would always smile. So I have no idea what that.
Sounds cute.
Why?
Sounds cute.
I'm trying to understand why Russia would lie and say that they have the vaccine.
Oh,
Is it
that's-
to justify them opening up business
They lie an
again?
awful lot over there.
This is just a little extra wrench that they throw in the politics. You know, people they're very aware that the one side thinks the Russians are responsible for this person, so they just probably just throw, hey, we got 38 people. Oh, there's a couple side effects. I mean, who knows? He's probably got a great sense of humor. This ex-CIA,
you remember-
KGB agent.
Do you remember when we were growing up, though, how it was like Russia and the United States?
Of course.
Like, that was like
Rocky IV, I think.
Yeah, it was Rocky.
And I
IV.
remember going, when did we become friends with Russians? I remember my parents always saying that the Russian people are good, it's the government that's bad. So I go, okay, so you're just a person, I'll be friendly with you. But
The Russians are like one group that comes to this country and they have a ton of dough. Like they buy like.
I think
$1
anybody who
million
comes to
homes.
this country that
Or they're extremely poor. There's like it's two
it's
ends
no
of
middle,
that, yeah.
no middle
I mean, I
ground.
don't know a lot of poor.
Some of them
Russians.
show up in like a shipping crate, and I got to pay like $35 just to get them
That
to
film is a pretend blow up
get
doll.
like a
couple.
social security card. It's like a fucking nightmare.
Do you guys like Russian women?
Yes, absolutely. As a matter of
They're
fact,
cold though.
If they're
No,
taking too long,
frigid.
I got to tell you something. The Russian, my neighbor, she was a sweetheart. You know what it was? She had 2 parents at home, and they brought her up like a proper person. How's that sound?
Right.
She had like family.
Did her parents walk with their hands behind their back?
I think they used to wear those funny hats.
You ever see how they walk?
But you
The
see,
beach, you see how they do it, right?
you're allowed to hate on and make
posture.
fun of and like insult Russian people because like it comes from a Cold War and they're a nation that was against ours. But you can't do that with other nations like China right now. They're basically doing the same thing that the Russians did back then. But we're very hesitant to call them out. Don't you think that Sylvester Stallone should fight like a guy in a boxing movie that's Chinese now?
Or
He wouldn't be big. He wouldn't be a heavyweight.
No.
He needs a heavyweight against him.
Is there ever been a heavyweight Chinese
there's
boxer?
a lot of sumo Chinese people. They're
That's
pretty big.
true.
So maybe he should fight a sumo. He should fight a sumo wrestler.
Sumo.
That would be cool.
You know.
Yeah.
See, hey, get that sumo guy over here.
My friend, Sumo.
My friend Sumo.
Do you
He's
think-
a lawyer
do you
and a
think-
wrestler.
What do you think Putin thinks about our president? Like, do you think he thinks our president's an idiot?
He probably 100%.
He's hung out with him. I think they were hanging out before he was president. He used to go over
No, don't
there.
forget, Putin comes from KGB. He comes from a background of KGB. That's like CIA
Right,
in our
right,
country.
sure.
So he could probably kill our president in like 70 different ways. You know what I mean? If they were hanging out, and he probably what's that?
with his shirt off.
With his shirt off. Oh, that's right too. My God. Yeah. So he has little man's disease. So I think he could probably.
Is he short?
Well, if he has his shirt off.
Do you know what
and
would be
the-
cool? It's like a world leader death match.
Oh, we've
You know
talked
what I
about
mean?
this for so long.
That
I'd
would be
love to
so
see this
great if
stuff.
it would be
Love
like
to
the
see it.
leader of North Korea versus Putin versus Trump versus.
Who would North Korea go? Because he's young. He can't go. Trump's like 72.
Isn't that guy dead for North Korea?
No, his brother is. He killed
No,
him.
he's on the. He's
We reported he was
sickly.
dead during the pandemic. You heard
Yeah.
it here first.
But he came
Yeah.
out, I thought.
Fake news.
We had fake news.
We had to fire that kid that worked here.
The intern, yeah,
Yeah,
that poor kid.
His mother was sick too. It
He
a
was
whole
from
thing,
South
but
Korea.
I had
that
no
kid.
problem.
You
Yeah,
know that kid was from South
Spreading
Korea.
rumors.
The
Yep.
one who lied.
Yep, because he had that accent where he was like, "Y'all want that pork fried rice?"
You should have seen this kid. He had a Datsun. He had a bunch of cats in it. He was an intern. He had a bunch of cats in his car.
Okay.
He was a weirdo, and McKlasky beat the crap out of him going down the stairs.
With a belt.
Beat
It
the
was
shit
a-
out of him.
I
I'm
read about
sorry.
that in the Swampscott News. There was white on white crime. I remember
Yeah.
that. I read on that.
It was in the police file log.
You get 2 shots of limoncello and I get violent.
What's the next one?
Parents slam Hasbro over the disgusting Trolls doll. So Hasbro is a toy manufacturer, and they're very popular for these troll dolls. It looks like a little Hawaiian guy with wild hair.
Hasbro's been around for a long time.
And what they've done is they've taken the belly button and moved it to right between where your dick and balls go. And when you massage that part of the troll doll, his grundle, it makes oohs, ahs. And
So it's like a
Oh, I
sex-
thought it was a woman
Yeah.
doll. It's a boy doll.
if
It can go either way.
if you-
This-
I don't
these
know.
days.
These trolls can go anywhere.
It's a they doll. I didn't know it was a they doll.
we'll rub you both and see who makes oohs and ahs. Yeah.
It's a them doll.
It's a little inappropriate to make the button that activates the doll on its gork. You know what I'm
because
saying?
a kid might grow up and think it's normal. No, a kid could grow up and think it's normal to do that to a normal human.
Yeah.
That company's weird though. Remember they had that barrel of monkeys. Remember they had.
Oh yeah. Right.
Well, how did they get us to play with barrel of monkeys? You know what it reminded me of? When the Bruins did the first game, they all went like this when they the first
Lock
game.
arms.
I go, come on, that's Hasbro all over the place.
Did the monkeys have genitals?
Yeah, they weren't making.
No, they were hard plastic. You could use them as weapons. They were the initial.
Yeah, but this is the equivalent. You're equating it to that. This would be like if cooties had cocks. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I know. It's like it's
I
spread
can't believe-
eagle. And look at the girl with the fingernails paint.
Look at how you look at
And
the
now-
girls with the finger.
now let's say-
he's fingering the little boy.
Let's say you got a couple of these for your kids, right?
That's awesome. But good color though.
When that kid's in elementary school the next day,
colors are nice.
and he wants to make the girl in his class that he likes laugh and giggle, he's gonna go right for the gooch.
Yeah. That's what we did.
That's
I think that's
true.
what we
She
did back in the
has,
80s.
I really think the eyes are very pretty on the doll.
500,000 people signed a petition for its removal, and Hasbro's going to get rid of these now. So they're acknowledging that there was a little something fucked
Who
up
are
with
the
that.
500,000 people signed the petition, by the way?
I always question those numbers.
And who
never
goes door
signed
to door to get the petition signed?
During COVID.
This shit means nothing anymore.
Did
It's
they
kinda
get this from the post office?
Petitions are just shit your friends guilt you into doing, right? Like, you don't have any fucking horse in this race, and you're signing some shit. Why should your opinion matter? You don't even have anything to do with it.
Right, if you don't have any kids, you need 500,000 people that have children. Like me,
Yeah.
I kind of like the button.
Yeah.
What if I'm alone? I said, you know what? I want somebody to giggle.
Yeah. It's like men who run for school committee that don't have a family. It's weird.
I would like. What's the name of this? Do you know the name of this?
I'm not
toy?
allowed in the stores.
The name of the doll?
Yeah.
It's a troll doll. So
I
they've been
would
around
like to
for a
see
while.
a troll doll and a Beanie Baby next to each other. hanging
Yeah.
out.
And I'm sorry, but like, isn't
You
it
think they kiss?
isn't it a little
I'd
discriminatory?
make them.
Can't they have a troll doll with a big cock or something?
I mean, troll. Like, I guarantee, like a human troll has a huge wanger.
That's what I'm saying. It
Wait a
doesn't
minute,
even
hold on
make
a second.
sense.
Like a real troll
What
in
if
real
these
life.
Hasbro
Yeah.
toys?
Like a human troll.
What if the Hasbro toys were made in China and they just made a mistake? They were like irregular, and they said maybe the Americans won't notice. They just shipped them out to us.
Possible.
It's
It
probably
is
what
possible.
happened.
It's possible these days.
A lot
Now
of
they're
guys
getting
can't-
good press.
A lot of guys can't find that sensitive spot on a girl that makes them laugh, right?
I'm looking at you. You have any problems? Me? No.
Let's talk about Blockbuster.
Yeah, the world's last remaining Blockbuster rental store is listed on Airbnb. So now you can plan your vacation to go to the last existing Blockbuster, sleep, pick out movies, watch it, and hang out there for the night. It's now a bed and breakfast. It's no longer an actual rental store. Would you ever go there? It's in Oregon.
I mean, I'd go there to rent a movie. That's it.
I have an opinion on this. I have an opinion on this one.
What do you got?
Well, it's in Oregon.
Right.
You couldn't pay me $400 to go to Portland
Right.
now. You couldn't
Oh,
pay
that
me
place is-
$4 million to go to Portland right
Yeah,
now.
isn't every
isn't
isn't
everything
every
$4?
business a bed and breakfast in Portland right now?
I mean, right now, if you want to go to Portland, we would just take over Nordstrom's if we wanted to. You know what? That's how we would. I mean, they're just taking over.
In 2004,
$4 for a night. I'm sorry.
in
What do you get?
2004, there was 9,000 Blockbuster stores. Now there's one.
I know.
It's about to get looted.
26,000 employees. Like, think about it. Now, where did all those employees go? Like, what do they do now? The ones who used to work at Blockbuster.
They're working.
on unemployment.
Yeah, they're.
They working for. Hey, we got him a job at the post office.
They're getting paid double.
Do you miss Blockbuster? Do you miss the experience of going to pick out your movie?
No, but I mean, just.
I never used it.
Never went there?
I used it a couple of times, but I used to use the one that had a back room. I
Oh,
pretend I was
oh,
going
yeah,
in,
video
going to rent the
craze.
movie, going to rent the
Oh, they
movie.
had dirty skin flicks there.
What's called
Not at
video?
Blockbuster, didn't know. How do I know
Yeah,
that?
Blockbuster wouldn't put the good shit in there. If you wanted Faces of Death or a fuck flick, you had to go to the Pink
Yeah.
Door store.
Yeah.
While you go to Building 19, down the back over there.
Oh, yeah, they'd sell it to fucking 11-year-olds.
You ever see some of the weirdos in those places?
Building 19 and a half?
Yeah. I used to see guys like
That was in
Tons
Lynn,
on it.
right?
Yeah.
I think I bought golf clubs there one day.
Sounds
Really?
right.
And they look like my neighbors that got his stolen. So. And then he thought I stole
What are the
them.
top 3 things you would buy from Building 19 back in the day?
I would buy tools. I would,
A rug.
Yeah.
I was-
A
I was
rug.
getting
A rug
tools.
is definitely, yeah.
Carpets,
Yep.
and then protein shakes.
Like knockoff sneakers or something with no laces.
I think I remember buying like a Charleston chew at a Building 19 and a half. Like they still make Charleston chews.
I bought a clock bar.
Yeah, don't buy
a marathon bar.
don't buy food from
Are
there.
those even around anymore?
Marathon bars are not around, but you know what's around? The $100,000 bar is now
I've
$1
seen
million bar.
Oh.
Because $100,000 isn't enough for that.
What about a
me.
Zagnut?
I never liked the Zagnut. No. Was never a fan of the Zagnut.
How about a Sky Bar?
Never a fan of the Sky Bar.
No.
You used to be able to get a fake ID.
Necco,
back then, too.
Necco wafers.
How can you not like Necco wafers?
I love Necco
Oh,
wafers.
God.
Necco wafers.
He
Get
hates.
outta here.
He hates them.
Maniac!
The smart
Serial
ones.
Killer.
They were
Smart
Necco
ones.
wafers until 2000 when they just started calling them bath salts because that's what they are.
Sidewalk chop.
What movie was out that Blockbuster Video was in? That was like a really famous movie that Blockbuster
The
was
Life and Times of Eddie Esposito?
in. No, that was a series.
Oh, yeah, that's
That was an
right.
HBO
That's right.
It
special.
was a movie
That's
about Blockbuster?
No, Blockbuster was in a movie. I'm just trying to remember which one.
Can't think of it.
Captain Marvel?
Probably more than one.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next one so they stop making fun of me.
A New Mexico man becomes the first person to die of the plague since 2015. We don't have to worry about COVID anymore because there's a black plague sweeping the nation. Not really sweeping the nation. One guy in Mexico died from it. He's the second person, though, to be diagnosed with it. And, they spread shit like crazy over there in Mexico.
Why? Because there's so many of them living together? Or?
Yeah, there's like in like a
Is it New Mexico or Mexico?
in Mexico. Those they
There
all
is a
live in
New
adobe
Mexico,
houses.
There's also an Old Mexico.
Yeah.
Old Mexico.
So is New Mexico like from like the Mexicans who moved to New Mexico?
Yes, they built triple deckers out of adobe, and they all
No,
live in
those
there
are the
together.
people that
50th
moved to
floor.
New England from England. We're now called New England.
Oh, okay.
But the Mexico and New Mexico, I think it's totally different, right?
It's definitely different, but I'm wondering if it's like.
They just built like a
Subsidiary.
new town hall and called it New Mexico.
So the plague, like the plague's still around?
Yeah, like that. Well, none of
Is
this
it called the
stuff ever
Black
goes
Plague?
away.
Well, that name's going to be changed immediately.
Oh my
It is the
God!
Black-
Yeah, Jesus.
It's called the Black Death. So the
They're gonna
plague
change
of
that
would
name,
be
though,
called
right
the
away.
Black Plague.
You know, you can just call it death.
Call it the plague
Yeah.
Yeah, just the plague.
The Mexican
bee-
plague. We'll call it the
The
Mexican
B/plague.
plague.
Call it the bee plague now.
Yeah.
Bee plague. Yo, what you doing? Yo, dog, get me away from the bee plague.
Sounds like a shitty rapper.
But like, so, like, what? How does one guy get the plague, right? Like, don't you have to catch it from somebody else?
Yeah,
and then-
those people died. No one knew about it.
Okay.
They buried them in
It's
the
like
sand.
it's
He
like
burned 'em.
it's a cabin in the woods. They found a dead dog, and one guy touched it.
What's the capital of New Mexico?
Portales.
Albuquerque?
Albuquerque.
Is it Albuquerque?
I have no idea,
Yeah,
but
it
I've
is.
been to Portales.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Just wondering.
Can you spell Albuquerque? That's a tough one. A-L-B.
B-E-R.
A Kirky.
Kirky.
Yeah.
It's
I
Turkey
did
with a C.
It's
Oh my
just
God.
like
And I'm
that.
a good speller, too, and I can't spell that one.
Did you win a spelling bee?
I did. I won a spelling bee back in... as a matter of fact, Sister Frances Helen...
Yeah, but it
who
was
had a
last weekend,
finger-
Carlo.
It was a finger that was geometrically shaped. I would consistently win the spelling bee because I had this little Napoleon I didn't like to lose. And she said, okay, you got it wrong. I was like, no, I didn't. I didn't get it wrong. And so she said, you sit down. I think she wanted somebody else to win, but I didn't know this because I was 11 years old. So I kept yelling out the words. And so she said, come here. She hit me with the friggin' finger right here in my forehead against the wall, made me cry in front of everybody. And
Was it
I
a-
remember that but I learned my lesson to shut the hell up.
Did you bleed? She draw blood?
Was it a
No,
nun?
it was a nun, Sister Frances. As a matter of fact, I remember this because I went to a funeral, and I remember because I
Did you
walked up
poke
to
her
a
in the
funeral,
head
I
when she was in the
fucking
casket?
Yeah, you fucking like that? Fucking lady, you fucking like that? You made me cry, and fucking James Burns broke up with me?
The priest does his finger somewhere else.
I've never been hit on by the priest. Monsignor Foley couldn't catch me, and I don't know the other two guys.
Yeah.
And I went to parochial school, but we never. I talked to my friends too, because I wasn't an altar boy. Is that what they call?
Yeah.
Because I came in the fifth. I asked my buddy, I go, did any of those guys play to you guys? You guys are pretty cute. And I said, no, nothing.
You guys are pretty cute.
So nothing. So we lucked out.
Yep.
There was a lot
Chevis
of
parochial
a
school.
lot of that crap went on. It's no good. What about the nun, though? You think she was whacking you because she was sexually frustrated?
Well, Sister Frances, look at the
know what I'm
nuns.
saying?
The nuns were actually nice to us. They weren't as mean as. They were respectful to us, but she told me to shut. She told me stop, and I was like, okay. She said stop like 3 or 4 times. And I was like, and then she came and she literally. I'm up against the wall outside. You can see all the kids, and I'm like, what's up? She, bam, ka-gunk, ka-gunk. It was awesome. Now I pay for that. in
She
Vegas.
convinced herself that like hitting you with her finger was okay. Like not like a fist.
No, she
or,
had a
like,
finger that was like this.
from
It was-
doing that to kids every day.
Probably.
Yeah.
And when she hit you,
Off
man,
finger
I
and
still
none.
got the
I was gonna say that's probably it. That curve.
or herself.
Yeah.
I did get hit by a nun with a ruler on the back of the hands.
Did you really?
Yeah. They whacked you. You had the same
Were you
nuns
trying
as
to
me,
write
Joe, I
lefty?
think,
Were you
right?
trying to write lefty?
Joe, did you go CC? Yeah, right.
They used to hit
They didn't
you
want
with
you to be lefty. You couldn't be a lefty. You went to them, right? Our nuns are pretty cool.
Do you know what happened to the nun with a robe in her with a hole in her robe?
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Let me see. Did you get a call back?
No, never mind. Sorry, that went nowhere.
What kind of meat did a priest eat?
I'm not going to say none. Come on, stop it.
What do we got next, Klutsky?
As 2020 continues to wreak havoc, it's really taking a toll on the food business. Restaurants
really
aren't allowed
is.
to open up and compete at that A level. But they really need to step it up with the customers that they are maintaining, and we've seen that not be the case with a lot of these people here. These are fans of the show who've sent in food orders from places that we're not going to name,
Right.
and they were unhappy with it. So we're going to see how you would handle the situation. The first customer ordered extra pickles on his Subway sandwich. It was an online order. If you showed up to Subway and this was your sandwich, how would you handle that shit?
Well, first of all, I would think to myself, I'm glad I didn't say hold the pickle.
Hold the pickle, hold the lettuce. Special orders won't upset us. Wasn't that a song?
McDonald's or
Yeah,
Burger
oh
King
my
or something?
goodness.
Burger King probably. Your way
There's
right
the whole
away.
sesame seed and all that stuff. I don't know. What do you think about that? I don't do those pickles.
I don't
do
know.
the diced
That's
pickles.
slimy and gross.
Yeah, it's gross. I do the sliced pickles.
Looks like that thing was out in the sun for like a week.
How come sub shop pickles are better than you can't buy sub shop
Right,
pickles anywhere?
right.
What is up with that?
How about the pickle jars? Like, remember the pickle jars?
Of course, the sour ones when
Yeah.
you bite it.
Those are good.
Did you ever get a sliced pickle? Have them slice a pickle for
Of
you?
course.
The long way.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
grew up in
Yeah.
Everett, of course. That's what we did.
That's
We
the
went to
best.
the deli,
Yeah.
went to de Blasie's,
It's good
give me a
stuff.
steak and cheese sandwich.
You ask for the Bruce Jenner, and they slice a pickle for you.
I like the BJ. What's the BJ? The Bruce Jenner?
Yep.
All,
Extra
this, all
brine.
this food talk, I think we should have a little wine.
Little
that's
vino.
one. A little vino.
Oh, nice pairing.
Look at this right
What
here.
would you pair with that?
Pickles.
Yeah, that
So
goes
this,
good with
this is a Malbec.
goes good with
Pickle pairing.
40 pickles.
This is Russo's wine.
Yeah, this is Focino Vineyards Malbec, and it's one of the top sellers for the past 2 years at Focino. But it would pair with It could pair with, it's actually known as a blue collar red wine. It could pair with meat or fish. It's when guys would come home after working all day, and then they would have a nice steak and a glass of red wine. So
Salute, guys.
Salute.
Here's to the food segment. Sponsored by Fulcino
Vineyard, Hollis, New Hampshire.
All right.
A taste of Italy, an hour north of Boston. Salute.
Beautiful.
What kind of aromas are you getting, Mr. Monday? Did you aerate it properly?
I aerated it and I rinsed my mouth out with water before I tried it.
Cleanse the palate.
Cleanse the palate. This stuff is a blend. Is it a blend?
What type of
Table
blend?
blend. It's a table blend.
It's a table blend
Yeah.
from what.
It's a table wine. Basically, like I mentioned, it's known as a blue collar red wine.
This tastes
where-
like a classy homemade wine.
Yeah. It's dangerous. I could drink that whole bottle.
Yeah, you know what? And,
Drink this whole bottle, you're gonna get loopy.
drink half a bottle. You're gonna get loopy. There's because it's in New Hampshire. They don't have you can.
There's
you're
no
allowed to
laws.
have a little more. You're allowed to have a little more alcohol. And
They put acid in it.
no, they put alcohol in it. They put alcohol, but it's Al, the owner, Al Fulcino. It's one of those things. He makes it with love. He's like a scientist. He digs the ground, he grows it, and then he crushes
cool.
it. It does the whole 9 yards. Well, everyone's invited. By the way, I'm gonna bring. I love.
We should
Mondays
go up there and do a
Absolutely.
video. That'd be great.
When my dick gets hard in beige shorts, I call it a full chino.
Oh, I'm gonna use that with Big Al. Al, I'm getting a full Chino right now.
Yep.
When you have your Cavaricis on.
Yeah. You want to make fun of more people?
Let's do it.
All right, Mr. Monday. How would you enjoy a nice shot of espresso? Would you like that?
Yeah, I
What
love
if they
espresso.
served it to you like this?
I love espresso.
What if they served it to you like this, though? Would you be pissed?
Well, if I was dumb enough to actually go to Dunkin' Donuts to get an espresso, I should be shot. If you think seriously.
Yeah.
Good answer.
I have my own espresso maker. We got one over there, don't we?
We got them everywhere.
I have like the best.
Lavazza!
I have the best. Yeah, Lavazza. I mean, come on. I go to the North End. I make it at my house.
Right.
I mean, come on. These people.
You sent me a video of you making yourself a
That's-
cappuccino
it was
this
espresso.
morning.
It was espresso. Yes.
Espresso, okay.
You know what's
today.
scary is that it's harder for them to make an espresso than it is to make like a breakfast sandwich.
Oh,
This is just
absolutely.
dumb people who don't know any better,
Right.
and they're not taught right. I mean, it's not their fault. It's just the way they're
They were
brought up.
raised by
They-
animals.
They were taking something very literally.
I mean, they're hard workers. They go into Dunkin' Donuts to work full time, and
that doesn't
that's
look
all,
like
that's all
they
they
work
know.
that hard. That doesn't look.
Oh, I mean, if someone gave me that, come on, that's it's despicable.
That's
You know,
how. Yeah, I don't know.
it's despicable.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the.
We had talked about Tonzo and I had talked about doing Dunkin' Donuts reviews, but I get arrested
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
didn't you punch somebody out in Dunkin' Donuts?
twice.
Not the same
really?
guy.
Once I punched him out. Once I just knocked an elderly man to the
Did he?
floor.
Is it because the wrong order?
One was for
Cream, like what do you mean? I
Generally-
didn't ask for cream.
He knocked an elderly.
what?
You know,
That-
maybe the guy was
was,
trying to stop a protest, and he's
He
like,
was
"Get out of
he
my
was
way."
yelling racial things at somebody to try to get a $10 gift certificate.
Oh
for free.
yeah. I don't like that
Yeah,
stuff.
we
Oh,
don't like
really?
that.
So he's
Yeah.
belittling.
So he
someone.
did. That old guy deserved a beating from McKlasky.
I didn't beat him. I just like checked him into the boards like you would in a hockey game.
Well, check.
I made it look accidental. The statute of limitations is up on this.
But he
I'm
got his
fine.
point. You got your point across.
Oh yeah, he died of a heart attack 10 minutes later.
When I see people being mean to like,
Wait a minute. Can we fact check that one?
like if I'm at like McDonald's and there's a guy who's giving a girl shit, like,
Right.
or even a guy, they're in there working hard.
Everybody at
They're making,
McDonald's is giving somebody shit.
It's
It's
just
usually in a
bull-
Happy Meal box
Yeah.
with a
It's just
toy.
it's just bullshit.
Well, you know what? First
I
of
don't
all,
like
I don't
that.
mess with anyone that's whether it's McDonald's, when it's
Yep.
dealing with my food.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like the nicest person in the world. I'm like, hey, do I tip now, before, or after I get my food? I'm like, I don't want them going. Oh, this guy's they fake the sneeze.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or give me one of those pickles. Jesus, those pickles look disgusting.
Right. it was
I like
gross.
the look on their face of confusion when I say, "Can I have a plain hamburger?" and there's not a little colored icon on their keyboard that says that, and
I know.
like
They have to say no cheese.
every
Ugh.
fucking synapse in their brain
How
is
has McDonald's
exploding.
not figured that one out yet with a computer system?
Yeah.
Burger, plain.
That's it. You have to say it like,
Yeah, I know,
"Hi,
I know.
can I have a plain hamburger with nothing on it, no cheese?" I have to say 8 words.
This is delicious.
To not get
Thank you.
something.
Thank
You just
Cheers.
get better with every sip.
Salud.
Salud.
When I
Sit
order
down.
my McDonald's, I always order 2 cheeseburgers, ketchup, mustard only. And
Okay.
they usually explode. Because I don't want that pickle, because I've heard too many stories of the pickle jar thing, and the thing's like,
Oh, yeah.
no pickles today.
Yeah.
You know, some angry high
Do you know
school kid.
the jobs at Dunkin' Donuts are better these days though? They're getting paid pretty good. They're doing well. Dunkin' Donuts.
They're the only place open.
No,
I know, they
good.
better be. I would be asking for a raise. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm infecting myself
Those
every
people
day
were
with
sick
these
before
animals.
They
COVID.
did get raises. A lot of people who worked through the
Good.
pandemic,
I
they
hope
paid
so.
them a couple extra bucks an hour.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. We want everyone to make
mean,
money.
Tonzo did.
America's about prosperity and all being successful.
What do we got? What's next?
This is a local one. Susie and Lynn, she asked for sour cream on the side when she ordered a taco, and this is what some cocksucker put in her bag.
See, now, you make it seem like they did that to be mean.
You think it was...
I think they just... Not very.
understand.
They took it literally. I think they actually was like, oh, they want on the side, like you spread butter on the side. I really feel as though they're not that intelligent.
What kind of a dick would fucking want that on the side of the taco like that?
No, I agree, but I think the person that was making it just was like, oh, so you want to try it on the side, just spread it like that, like.
You better pray to God that's sour cream.
Sour,
Probably not the first time that day that you heard.
sour cream on your fingers and on your hands is disgusting.
I don't do sour cream. I don't like.
Not even on a potato?
I don't. You know what? I gave that up a long time ago.
You don't like it on a potato?
You know what? When they said to me, your cholesterol, you got to stay away from cream. I said, well, sour cream sounds bad. Like this is the name. Like I never took acid in college. I'm like, acid that'll burn you. Why would I want to take
You
that?
started taking it
So
after
I took
high
that
school.
literally. So I waited until about 2 hours before I got here. Acid. But then the sour cream,
But if you don't understand
cream,
on the side, you are not qualified to work in a
I
fast
know.
food place. Like
That's
that's the only fucking thing you need to know.
But it was Taco Bell, you said, right?
That's a fast food place, yeah.
Right. So you don't have to. What's the?
Hey, asshole!
It's
You
a
know,
taco
IQ,
order, it
those
wasn't
little
Taco
cups.
Bell.
They got little cups
taco
They suck.
order.
This shit's like diarrhea.
It's tough.
on the
It's
way
tough.
in and out.
There's nothing like an authentic Mexican place.
Yeah.
I have one right down the street from my house in
Mr.
Malden.
Monday orders the most missionary thing on it.
Burrito.
What does that mean?
He gets a ground beef taco with nothing like.
That's what I would
Orders
get.
like off of the kids menu.
That's what I would get. You know what's really good
He's
about
right,
a
he's been
Mexican
with me.
restaurant too is the dishwashers. They have the best dishwashers at a lot of the Mexican
Oh
restaurants
yeah.
around here.
Oh, they're great models.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're like
best.
I think they make them a GE.
You check the fork and knife when you get there. There's not a fucking glimmer or spot on them.
What's the next one, Klaus?
Our next fan lives in Israel, and she ordered fried chicken on her pizza. This is a reasonable topping here, but this is what she was presented with.
Okay.
I guess.
Does this happen in Israel? She's from Israel and she ordered it here.
She's from Israel and brought this pizza on an airplane
know
over
what?
to America.
The
Yeah.
Israelis
You know
like
what?
the bone.
That's not kosher.
Definitely
No, that
not.
isn't kosher. No. That's gross.
That's moronic.
Yes.
It's moronic. That's no longer even a pizza. It's pita bread under a bird.
The TSA shouldn't even let that go through customs.
She snuck it in her vagina.
Really?
I'm
Oh.
telling you.
Yeah, and then he put it in her Falcinos.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a lot
her
of really
vagina
weird-
was a full chino when she was on the way over
There's
here.
a lot of subliminal stuff going on here.
That is
Like,
disgusting.
I
There's
know.
no and like did
I
she
would have
just
thought
try
you
to
would like the
invent
kosher
something?
line a little better. Not being coming from Israel, not being kosher. Come on.
all right.
No,
Yeah, all right.
I got it.
that.
I
We
got
forgot
you.
that.
I
We
got you.
forgot
Is that an Israeli thing or is that a Jewish thing in
I
America?
have no idea. I have no idea. I just used the two words together and went for it.
Yeah.
All right, we got another one. We got one more.
Yes. This
Here you
last
go.
one begs the question, how much is too much and what defines extra?
Okay.
Charlie and Haverhill ordered a pizza at the Haverhill House of Pizza with extra pepperoni, but this is what he got. It's like a carpet of pepperoni.
That's like.
And you know there's a shortage now in America.
pepperoni?
Pepperoni?
In America.
Really?
I watched that today.
Come on.
Probably because of the
COVID?
Barica House of Pizza.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, no, read it. It's out there. You read? There you go.
I am going to throw in a
Stupid
thing
House
here,
of
though. It's
Pizza
like,
used all the bacon.
Come on, really?
Yeah.
you asked for extra pepperoni. It's just covering the pizza. What did you want? Less pepperoni than extra?
I think it looks phenomenal.
I agree.
But I would probably die of a heart attack. halfway
Heart
through.
attack and what about Asburn the next day? That would be horrible.
Well, that's not too bad.
Do you don't mind that?
I don't get it.
Do you have a bidet?
Aloe vera juice. You heard it from Russo first. I don't
drink
do
it?
any no
What
heartburn.
about the wine? That might help.
Aloe vera juice.
I
and
don't
the
eat
wine.
pepperoni. I just pull that tube off of it and I chew that. That's the best part. That skin on the outside of a marguerite.
Roni skin.
Roni skin's the best, man.
Roni skin's the grossest thing ever.
Dude,
in the
if you
world.
fry that up and put it on butter, I'm telling you.
Speaking of butter, I didn't realize this. The whole spray butter thing.
Yeah.
No, I know
You
you
like
might.
it?
Yes, I do, because I put toast in, and instead of getting a big clump that's cold and having to wait, I go, and then I eat the stupid thing, and it saves me about 40 minutes of melting butter.
And if the
I don't
guy's
know. It
ass is
just
too
doesn't-
tight,
I've
it's
seen
two
it-
squirts and you're halfway to bang time.
You're married. We got to get you out.
It's not
more.
the same. It's not the same.
Really?
Yeah, it's like spraying, like
Yeah.
using hairspray, using gel.
Yeah, I love it.
Like gel's the way to go. You know, hairspray.
Work really hard on my hair.
Your hair's looking good.
Try butter.
I think you should get a line. I think you should get like a line in your head, like this.
All the kids are doing it.
All the kids are doing it.
Support the cause.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back in a few minutes to finish up here with these nuts. See you in a few.
Balls.
Monday. If I want to get shot out of a cannon on a Monday, I have to be fresh and ready to go. Hey, let's face it, us men, we're all a bunch of hairy animals, but we could use a little trim. How come every time I try, I cut my sack and I bleed? If you're gonna put clippers and blades near your family jewels, it's time to use right tools. The new Lawnmower 2.0 from Manscaped has skin-safe technologies, so this trimmer won't nick and snag your nuts. Having an accident below the belt is a thing of the past. Get 20% off and free shipping with code GARDEN at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use code GARDEN. There's a lot of nuts out there. Now it's time to handle them with care.
Back to I Love Monday, right?
So, Klaus, what's all this stuff like about UFOs lately and hearing all sorts of crap going on?
Apparently, this is something that's been around for a long time, but the government is just now admitting to it. For years, we've heard stories of UFO sightings and all this other shit, but military bases are now confirming it. And there's been a task force set up with the Deputy Secretary of Defense, David Norquist, and he is going to scan the skies for aliens. So we're there. We're like accepting the fact that there's something out there and we need to watch for it.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, do you think this is little green men or Russian Chinese drone technology?
I mean, what's more real, like aliens or like the Loch Ness Monster?
Little green men or little yellow ones, you're saying?
Yeah, like
I think they're both very likely, depending on the planet's sun.
I have mixed emotions about aliens. Sometimes I believe it, sometimes I don't.
I have a strong opinion on this because
Did you get abducted?
well, no, the thing is, you know what? Possibly. I remember floating when I was 5 years old. No, but the Drake equation. If you know anything about the Drake equation, basically the reason why. No, it's a good one. No, the Drake equation was a scientist who came up with the fact that because the Earth and the Sun are so far distance, it's called the Goldilocks zone because it's not too hot, not too cold. So there's so many Goldilocks zone planets to moons out there regarding the Drake equation. There's billions and billions of stars. So if we're the only ones here, that just means everyone got better and then blew themselves up where we're eventually going to probably do.
I thought the Drake equation was pretend to be white but still do hip hop.
And be from Canada? Yeah, I
Okay,
remember that. Yeah.
All right.
And be Jewish. Now, what planet is the furthest planet away from us? Uranus or Juniper?
Well, it used to be Pluto, but Pluto's not a planet anymore.
Yeah. I believe it's
Juniper, that's where I live.
That's what the wine does to you people. That's what it does. It kicks your ass.
I believe it's Neptune.
But I'm saying, so beyond the furthest planet, I think there's more planets,
Well,
like more universes.
there's
Of
definitely
course,
more
yeah.
universes.
That's just in our solar system.
Yeah,
which
solar
is
systems. So many solar systems
what's
outside the
what's
galaxy.
moving around our sun. But every star you see is a potential sun.
Right.
And there are all these.
You know, E.T. was based on a true story, right?
I did read that, and that was something to do with Ronald Reagan and Steven Spielberg. They had a meeting, and Ronnie Reagan said to him, "They're not going to believe this actually happened." You didn't read that one?
I heard about it. Can I see a thing? Of
course you can.
What was that movie that went like this?
Contact.
Remember that movie?
Third kind, close encounters.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which I've never watched.
That was one movie that scared the shit out of
Which
me.
I've never watched.
Have
Oh, you
either
should
of you
watch
ever
it.
encountered aliens?
No, but I've been interested in this for years.
They mow my lawn like once a month. You should come by. I'll show you. I'll let you visit.
What do they look like? Lunchbox heads?
No, they're 4-foot guy.
they carry a bunch of pepperoni skins with them.
dudes in shape, dressed like a club, even though they're mowing my lawn. It's great.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't believe in it. You don't believe in this, then? You think?
In
I don't think
aliens?
it's. I don't think it's
I don't
the
think that what they've
Russians or the
seen-
Chinese. I don't believe so. I
think
actually
it's
think it's
solar
probably some type of drone from some type of. Don't forget, in 1976, Carl Sagan sent out a satellite with a gold record that's going to last 10 billion years, and it had different languages on. They actually had Sumerian language on it. If you go back to Sumerian, I'm interested in this particular topic because I don't really think. I hope we're not the only people there because we're not really that great.
I didn't know you were such a scientist enthusiast.
Well, I graduated first in my class. Remember that? Yeah, that's why I am a science guy. That's why with the mask, when I'm out in public, when I'm walking in the streets, and I'm not around anyone, I take the mask off. You know why? Because no one's around me. I'm 6 feet away, so I'm a scientist. I know I can't give anyone something that I don't have, and if I do, no one's there.
But so to your point with the Carl Sagan thing, right?
Yeah, okay.
What was that, in the 70s?
1976, I believe.
How long would it take for that message to get to something outside of our star system?
Well, it left our solar system, I believe, in like 1998 or so. I don't quote me on that, but I know it's already left.
But everything is light years away.
I know. That's why it's very
So I'm
interesting
saying,
to me.
in the context of what you're saying, that message was just sent 4 seconds ago. You know
Right,
what I mean?
could have been 4 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think it's more
but we
likely.
But we have telescopes that are looking out there, and maybe they have telescopes looking this way, and maybe somehow we'll cross. I mean, it's
Don't
a
you
big
think it's
galaxy.
more likely that we've built some type of drone, or that the Chinese or that the Russians have?
I
built
would
something?
think that.
Because we in the 70s and
But
the 80s,
before
we were
drones,
building
we were
these
still
jets.
seeing all this.
No,
crap.
but the one thing, out of those 3 videos that the government let out, okay, there's one of them, David Vraber, I believe his name is. He actually lives in New Hampshire. He was a jet pilot from 2004. Okay,
Jesus.
so this guy right here, so they show. No, I'm digging deep, trying to educate my Love Monday people. So they have this UFO here, and they have a lock on it, and the UFO leaves from here and goes to the left. That's the one that interests me the most because the way it
Absolutely.
shoots out that way. That's
Like nothing that we've ever seen.
and the guy, the pilot who in 2004, I've watched him on interviews and Rogan and stuff like that. And he's just like, it went so fast, it was nothing I've ever seen before.
Totally. You've never seen it.
Right.
Can you name something more technologically advanced than the stealth bomber?
I know.
You can't, right?
Stealth because of that,
But when
that
did they,
came
when
out in
did
the
they
B-52
that came out in like
bomber.
the 60s?
The stealth?
Yeah, or when did the
The
stealth bomber come
B-52
out?
was like in
Keeps
70
getting improved, though.
something, but
But I'm saying in 1970, that was the height of technology. We're in 2020 right now. There is so much shit you don't know about.
I think
or
they
do you know what I'm
probably
saying?
hold back a generation. Even some of the presidents have said we're
Absolutely.
going to hold back 50 years of the information on here. So and they've written off.
What would you do to I Dream a Genie?
Well, first of all, I would try to have her make me taller.
Right.
That's number one. And I would say, no, Jeannie, take that mask off.
I think she was. I think
She
that
was way
based-
ahead of her time.
Barbara Eden is still a knockout.
It was
Are you
based
kidding
on
me?
a true story.
Jimmy,
right.
Jimmy,
The first astronaut.
Jimmy Andrew Dice Clay, come here. I got something for you to do. I Dream of Jeannie. Make your tongue 9 feet fucking long.
Wasn't I Dream of Jeannie based on an alien story where he brought back the lamp? She's
Listen,
an alien.
I'm telling you
He was
right
an
now,
astronaut.
Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, he
Ronald
brought
Reagan.
back the lamp, right?
Yeah, brought the lamp back from.
What a stupid premise for a television show. A NASA astronaut found a genie lamp on the moon. That's what that was about.
On the moon?
I loved her earrings.
No, it wasn't on the moon. I thought it was on a beach. Wasn't they find?
He was an astronaut. Why would they make him an astronaut? I don't
She had
know.
the most amazing loop earrings ever.
That's what you looked at?
Yeah, I love those.
That's
I
not what I
like
was
loop
looking at.
earrings. Turn me on.
I just like the fact she said master. I'm like, oh god, where can I find an I Dream of Jeannie?
You know that, Tonzo. What's the next one? What are we doing next, class?
Okay, so we're trying to change it up all the time. We've had dating apps, okay? We've had, what else have we done? Viral videos here, original music. We did the whole fucking Star
done everything,
Wars
the whole
thing.
gamut.
We've done everything, but what we haven't cashed in on is like the superhero thing. Marvel making billions of dollars every time they put one of these out. We had some guys draw up some pictures of some cartoon characters that we could make our own cinematic universe with, but we don't have backstories.
Okay.
So we're going to show you what our artists put together, and the three of us, we're going to knock around some ideas, all right?
Okay.
Let's look at the first one, okay?
What do we got?
We don't have a name for him, but we think this guy's going to be really cool with the kids.
Shaq Pirate Uterus.
That's a... I love it.
That's the first thing that came to my mind.
You know what? I saw Reach Around.
What is Shaq Pirate the first name and the uterus is the last?
it's
Shaq
all
Pirate
one name
Uterus.
and it's hashtags and it
Holy
never
shit.
fucking stops. It's continuous.
That might need to be a T-shirt on the side.
Yeah,
I want
it's
this
almost
tree,
like-
and it to say Shaq Party Uterus. That's amazing.
That's
right.
what I saw. What do you?
I don't think you're going to come up with a better name than Shaq Party
Yeah.
Uterus.
Yeah.
What's this origin story? How did this guy come about?
It was on a cow pasture,
Okay.
and what happened was a coyote shit on a cow pasture, and then he was created.
So a coyote shit on a cow shit, and it got...
No, but he was on a cow. He was like in a cow pasture, and a coyote shit on it, and this guy grew.
it got struck by lightning or something.
No lightning. No.
Just a random...
No, the ranch guy pissed on it, and then it grew.
How about this? Can I add to this, right? There was a cow shit in the cow pasture. And
I don't
then-
do acid.
That was manure.
That's the shit.
Then the other thing shit on that, and then the farmer came out and was so amazed that an animal shit on another's animal shit that he shit on top of that, and that created Shaq Uterus. I love it.
It's almost like Pig Animal Broad. They're on the same wavelength.
Pig Animal Broad. We might save that name. We might use that for one of our. That's a good name.
It is.
Yeah, Pig Animal Broad.
Yep. It defines all the girls that I graduated with. Let's go. Let's check out another one of these heroes. We have a whole bunch of these. Okay.
Okay.
This guy right here. We got no name for him. No backstory.
My first thing, he reminded me of a cavity creep.
We make holes in teeth.
We make holes in teeth.
Holes in teeth.
Right?
We
So-
make holes
He reminds me of Sam I Am. Right?
Can we call him Dr. Jellyfish?
Oh, like one of Fat Albert's like.
Wait, he's a sumo turtle wrestler.
Sumo turtle wrestler?
I don't know. He kind of looks sumo-ish.
Teenage Mutant Sumo Wrestler.
There you go.
Sumo Turtle Nuts.
Turtle nuts must drag on the ground, right?
Turtle nuts.
Turtle nuts always dragging around.
That's right.
Turtle nuts is the name.
Turtle nuts.
Turtle nuts.
Are longer than the. Of course.
Turtle nuts.
All right.
Turtle
we get
nuts.
now, how did he get his superhero? Did he dig that through
Yeah.
cavities?
So now, what's his origin story?
What did his parents look like?
Is
to
he
make
an
him look
alien,
like
or did
this?
something happen to make him this way?
Shrek. One of his dads was Shrek.
Shrek jerked off in a fucking pickle jar.
No.
Yeah,
no,
he looks like a pickle,
in a
doesn't he?
pickle jar in
does look
China
like a
next to a
pickle.
Samoan.
Next to a Samoan in China, and this guy inebriated.
Who would you cast to play him in the movie once we go cinematic with this? Maybe a Danny DeVito, Michael Chiklis?
Figgy and Bubba Yaga if they had sex.
You know what? Bubba Yaga, right on the money.
All Bubba Yaga out there. Or maybe Bill Manius with the fucking tough skins pulled up to his neck. I'm not sure.
It looks like a pig nose on his belly. I like it.
Yeah.
Captain Jelly Tits. Let's move on to another
He's
one.
overweight for whatever country he's
Bulbandiculator.
from.
Yeah.
What's up with his left hand?
I don't think he's from Earth.
Look at his left hand.
That's where he gets the cavities from.
How does he wipe his own ass with that hand? That doesn't even reach.
He does it with the right hand. That's his left hand. The right one,
It's longer.
he can't even wipe his own ass. This poor
He's a
bastard.
home health aide.
He needs an obesion.
Imagine him lifting his balls up.
I
See his
do.
ass.
It's under his chin, though, so it's probably easier. Let's look at another one. Let's move over to the ladies. Look at this one. It's a little erotic. What are we going with? You guys have any suggestions?
Yeah.
I was going to go with Dickless Dave.
She has hair on the back of her fucking knees.
Yeah, I know. That's.
Into it.
Yeah, she's great. She's
I'm
great.
gonna go with Dumpy Bum. I'm gonna go with Dumpy Bum.
Dumpy Bum?
Yeah, Dumpy Bum. Look at that. Sideways, you should be more round. Let me get out of the way.
She's got a front bum, a side bum,
Right,
and a
I mean-
back bum.
Yeah. So how
I mean,
about
she looks good. Like she has a nice hairdo.
We'll call her Bumbity Bum Bum Wipes.
Like face. You look at her straight on. She looks good, and then you just see all this other weird body hair.
Straight on, she looks good. Straight on, she looks like Chickless. That guy Chickless that you wanted to be turtle guy.
Strangled vagina share.
I would call her V for vagina.
Strangled vagina.
Strangled vagina. I think that's what she would be called.
Those
But
are the best
how about
ones.
this? Let's compromise. Vagina constrictor.
What about
Her
Hairy
vagina.
Cat?
Hey,
That's cool.
her
She's like a
vagina's
snake
never
thing.
been moist in her whole life. This poor thing.
Who would we cast to play her in the movie? A celebrity, someone that's in a lot of these
The
movies.
girl from Friends,
Oh yeah. What
Which
is her
one?
name?
Jennifer Lawrence.
No, Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox.
Yes.
Yeah, she can
Although
play her.
there's definitely no Cox in this picture. I would see it.
That's it. It's a very.
Uma.
She could.
This is going to be an R-rated one. We might not be able to sell
It's
this to
kind
the
of strange.
kids.
Like she has like hair in weird spots.
Yeah. A lot of these movies are aimed towards kids. Let's put somebody in some more costume. Let's look at another one of these. Somebody who's a little bit more kid-friendly. Let's see the
Okay.
next one. Okay.
So the guy who can play this is the guy from the Queer Eye from the Straight Guy. He could play that.
I was thinking Fassbender.
Fast. I immediately
would
thought
say
of Jim
Fassbender
Carrey
in
from The
this.
Mask.
Oh, yeah,
I just
he's
think
a little old, though.
This is what comes
Right,
to
yeah, I
my
agree with that.
what comes to my head. Bruce Jenner, bridge climber.
Yes.
Or bridge player.
You
Look
know
at
what?
that hat.
If Bruce Jenner, if Bruce Jenner could transform from vagina constrictor into this guy, then I think you have a.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely a combo person.
My name for this guy, Biz Cash, because the dress code is Biz Cash,
Wow, big cat.
Okay.
right?
What's the red tail on the back? Is that a bandana or is that his mask? What is that hanging out? Is
That's a
that
dildo sticking out.
The only other thing I have is the
shitty ponytail?
what if we called him Gorilla Nipple? Because his hat looks like a gorilla nipple, doesn't it?
Imagine if he had sex with the girl we
Looks
just
like
saw
a
minute ago.
gigantopithecus.
Imagine if
nipple.
he had a kid with the
Yeah.
girl we just saw. Like
That's
if they
what
had
I'm
a child.
saying. It would be
Fucked up.
Bruce Jenner.
Gorilla nipple.
Really weird.
That's definitely Gorilla Nipple, and he's got all sorts of grappling things on his belt, and it's great.
grape hands.
Yeah.
Remember Grape Ape?
Yeah, grape ape. I love those things.
Like
What? So
Captain
we got
Canada.
Michael Fassbender playing Gorilla Nipple, and who's this guy's arch
This would
enemy?
be Bobby DeFazio from Taxi. Would play this.
Who would you have be as?
No, where's DeFazio? Remember DeFazio from Taxi?
Yes.
I think he would
He's
play
dead
this one.
though.
He's the guy from Greece, right?
dead.
The guy from Greece?
He was
If
in
he's
Greece,
not
yeah.
dead, he's close.
No, he died. He absolutely died.
Yeah.
He
He
did?
absolutely 100%
Ah,
died.
he was a good
Yeah,
guy.
he was great. He actually died.
What a sin.
So, like,
he is,
what's this guy's arch enemy? What's
He's
his deal?
automatic. He's hydromatic. He's in.
What's the one thing that really could hurt a gorilla's nipple? I would say mesh tank top man, right?
Right.
Because mesh tank tops is the
Actually,
natural.
cotton candy doesn't agree with him.
That's his kryptonite.
Yeah, no, it doesn't agree with him.
What
Yeah.
about fudge?
I like
fudge.
that.
I don't think gorillas are supposed to eat fudge.
They're not supposed to, for
Lactose
sure.
intolerant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're not supposed to drink
Panucci
milk.
kills them. You got to be careful. All right, the gorilla nipple.
What's the last one?
I think that might be our first one. The last one, certainly not least. Check out this guy. Give me a name.
Our food sponsor, Tasso.
Wow.
I was gonna call him Lynn Kid. Lynn Kid.
This would be Lynn Wood's kid. This person lives in the woods in
Yeah.
Lynn. It's not a, you know.
Here's another one. How about this? The pube gremlin. Doesn't he look like a pube
Let me
gremlin?
just tell you about this guy. This person can swim in the Saugus Reservoir, can sleep
Yep.
in Lynn Woods,
I think I got a name
and
for
not
him.
get bit by a fucking mosquito.
Holy
Yep.
shit! That's
All
my
right.
whole. Did you want to hear my origin story?
Yes.
It's literally based on that, right?
What is it?
Really?
This guy lives on a planet where the bugs are allergic to peanuts, and so to keep from having his penis be bit, he rubs peanut butter all over it, right? And then the proteins cause his hair to grow uncontrollably all over his tiny little dick. But he's the only male person left on his planet, so he has to protect it.
Okay, but he's got ears. So you gotta do something.
That was a lot to take in right there, Klasky.
His name's got to
Yeah.
be something like.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's what I was gonna. That's
I
what
mean-
was
Have you
going-
been tripping out with Evan?
yes,
Like, what the hell?
on peanut butter.
Excuse me. I'm thinking Lucifers. Lucifers,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah. Strange
because what can he do? He can
Fly. Those ears can make you fly.
He's like the guy from Baby Huey.
I feel like the artist drew that little. Can we go to the full shot here for a second?
There's an actor.
Look how long his dick is
I
from
wish
the
I
back.
knew the guy's name.
Look how long his dick is from the back.
I thought he took a Dugan.
Are you sure?
It could
That's
be a
just
dude.
a costume. I don't think. I bet his.
Yeah, but you only grow it as
No,
long
but
as-
if he is a devil like the Lucifer, he would have a. Don't you have a devil tail? Isn't there a devil tail or something like that?
I see a devil dong. You know what I'm saying?
Devil dog.
I'm not little Debbie, but I see a devil dong.
I can't think of the actor's name, but he's in.
DeVito
No.
from Taxi.
No, he's got.
You gonna
red-
cast
he
this
kinda
whole
looks
thing
like
with
this guy.
Taxi?
No, it's not although that was one of my favorite shows ever.
Who would you cast as this guy? I had a couple.
Who do you got?
Maybe Willem Dafoe.
Who played the wrestler? What was that guy's name?
Oh yeah,
Mickey
Mickey
Rourke.
Rourke could
Mickey
be good.
Rourke. That would be a good
I'll go
one.
Mickey.
Jackie Earl Haley, the guy that played.
Not I See
Rorschach
Dead
and-
People.
No, no,
That
no.
kid.
That's Jack.
What about Michael Clark?
That's Donnie Wahlberg? That's Haley.
Haley Osmond or something like that. Yeah. See Dead People. I see shit in my pants.
What
So-
about
so- what do you got?
Tyler Perry for this guy?
If you say so.
Well, the way
He's got different
they're casting
pigment, as they said.
everything These days makes sense.
This stuff's pretty fucking strong.
Yeah. I'm glad I have a limo waiting for me outside after the show.
Thank Christ.
That's
Well,
how
you
we
should.
do it here.
That's how you roll.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
Hopefully
the
they
driver.
have a couple more bottles.
what do you got coming up? You got any? Have you been playing at Giggles?
You know what? I'm going to be at Giggles at the end of the month, end of August, the weekend there. But you know what I have tomorrow? We're actually launching this wine at Pearl Street Station in Malden tomorrow from 6 to 9. So if anyone's around, please make
6 in the
reservations.
morning to 9 at night.
No, we're gonna stock the booze there at 6 to 9. But no, 6 p.m. to 9. You guys are all invited. But yeah, we're launching the Malbec and the Pinot Grigio. And it's because tomorrow is National Fajitas Day, so we're pairing fajitas with certain wines.
Now, where's this place? Where's this place?
It's Pearl Street Station in Malden. It's been there over 35 years, and it's a
What's
great
tomorrow,
place.
Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah.
I may be able to make it.
Yeah. No softball game?
I get a game, but I come after.
Yeah,
Can I come my uniform?
Of course you can. Please do.
Beautiful. I'll be
Wear the
sweaty
shirt.
and gross. Nice.
Awesome. Sit right next to me. Yeah, Pearl Street Station coming up, but we're doing shows at the venue too, at Fulcino Venue in Hollis, New Hampshire. It's right next to Nashua. We're doing some comedy
Have
shows.
you lost your touch? Do you feel
You know
like,
what? I feel funnier than ever. I have
do you
more
feel
fun.
weird? Oh,
Yeah, I
you
really
feel
do.
better than ever.
I really do, because it's all upstairs right now, and I think it's an evil playing field.
It is.
Because right now, if you're not writing every day, like I'm writing every day, it's like the mask thing. Okay, the freshman 15, you get the quarantine quarter, the quarantine 25,
right.
the quarantine 15. I thought that mask will stop particles from going in your mouth. Things like that. You know who's not complaining about the pandemic? I'm always writing about. I talk to you guys about it. Guys like dads who have daughters
Right.
that aren't going to their senior prom night.
Right.
Like no dad's like, thank God.
I know.
I can't believe my daughter's not getting drilled by an 18-year-old kid for fucking 9 hours straight. Want to go
Meanwhile,
again? Want to go again? Want to go again? I mean, no father. Oh fuck! I'm sorry. Here's money, honey. Go buy a car. No, you don't hear. No
Exactly.
fathers are complaining that the daughter's not getting.
That's the truth.
Not hearing this in the back of their head.
Right, right.
Meanwhile, they're doing.
And that's just the intro.
Do you think a lot of girls lose their virginity that night?
You know what? I've been talking to people because I'm trying to write this joke.
You've been talking to high school girls?
No. Hey, listen. You know I don't date by age. I go by height.
Yeah.
Anyways, I've been asking people. I asked a couple of guys. I asked a couple of friends. You know, because we're older now. What was your? She goes, my prom night. I couldn't wait. I shaved my legs. I brought toys. I brought things. I go, really? She goes, yeah. This is like the breakout party for women, I guess. Is prom night. And someone, when you hear someone, they go, oh, I went to 4 or 5 proms. I'm like, I love you. You know what I mean? Because they were dirty.
McKlasky, did you get thrown out of a prom?
No, even worse. I was forced.
Worse.
I was forced to call my date's family and tell them that I got a room.
That you got a room?
Who forced you
I
to do
won't
that?
say the name of the person, but
Don't
I'm
say
sure
her name.
most of the don't say the name, but everybody will know when we say it at home. I went to a local high school where the principal's daughter was in my senior class.
That's who you took?
No, she wasn't invited to the after party. So to fuck everybody else over, she told them what was going on, and then they pulled us all in. They called everybody up.
And you had to call them back.
Was she heavy and ugly?
My date or the girl?
No, the girl. I know
She
the other
actually
wasn't.
she wasn't a bad looking girl, but like we can't tell you the plan. Your dad's the principal, kind of thing.
Well, hopefully she is now.
What's the worst thing you did at a prom? Did anybody do anything really bad? Did you like pour a bucket of blood on a girl that hadn't had her period?
I know what I did at my
I did like
prom
4 different kinds of drugs at the same night.
Really?
My prom night, I remember my girl, I think I talked to you about this, my high school sweetheart, we had the Lenox Hotel in downtown Boston, and she goes, pop! I go, what's the matter? She goes, I forgot my leather outfit. I go, what? Yeah, I had a leather outfit. She goes, do you have tube socks? I go, for what? She goes, to tie me up. I was dating MacGyver back in 1988. I didn't even know it. Yeah, she had me. I was like, okay, whatever you want. So yeah, it was a great experience.
You still have a thing
I
for
actually
her?
stayed back on purpose that year. Went back another time. Had to experience that. And how you doing, Antonetta? It's been a long time.
It's such a weird thing because it's like everybody knows what the intention is of everybody going. Like every kid, the girls feel pressured to give it up. The guys just want it because their body's telling them to. And there's just like florists and tailors and limo drivers all making money
I
off
know,
the fact that
I
15-year-old kids.
Where
wanna
did you
fuck.
guys buy a tux for your prom?
I went to
Tux,
Russo's,
probably.
maybe.
Russo's. I went to.
Come on, what do you mean where I go? I
went
got
to-
this guy. You related? Of course I am. My last name isn't a vowel.
The better question is what hotels were renting to high school kids?
I went to Russo's. I went to Mr. Tux.
What hotels were renting to high school kids? That's the
You know what
better
the weird
question.
thing is?
There was
how did
always
I
a
get
high school
hotels
kid that was
at
like
Lenox?
19.
That's true too.
So like he or she would get it.
Yeah, I did the Lenox Hotel. That was 88. I was only 18 years old.
That's a good place.
My grandfather opened the bar there, I guess, back in the, like he had started the bar. So he's like, yeah, and then get a room.
My prom was awesome. After I just left me and my algebra teacher, and it was the first time, and it was really special.
I was homeschooled. My mom took me home early.
Yeah.
But I was prom king and queen. Thank you.
That's the new
That wasn't
norm
common
now.
back
That's
then.
the new norm. Yeah.
Kids getting homeschooled now. You feel like, yeah, how sucky is that? Alexa, snooze. Alexa, snooze. Kids getting homeschooled, right? Alexa, I have to go downstairs.
Because of that gender shit, they made the Burger King crown have a penis and a vagina now.
I used to like Burger
Is schools
King,
even
too.
going to open? Are they even going to open?
Nope. Schools aren't opening. Football
great.
ain't coming back. You all fucked up.
No,
you had
I'm
kids, and you put your whole life into
I'm
sports.
psyched.
It's over.
I'm psyched.
One
Muskie
disease.
loves this
I'm
shit.
so psyched that
Done.
schools aren't coming back because
Yeah.
you know what? I live in a convent connected to a school, so I don't have to hear those kids anymore. I got my own place.
Dave,
Get
as a
outta here.
comedian, do you like competing with the Bruins?
Never.
No. So fuck all these people and their billions of dollars
Yep.
and their fucking steroids and cheating
And
and all
fucking
this
looking
other
like
shit.
barrel of monkeys when they do their fucking things
Tuca.
right here.
Big
All I have to
cocks.
say is Tuca disappointed me.
You know what? I'm really. There's got to be something super.
I'm
No, there's got to be
disappointed.
something super serious.
We
though.
had him on the show too.
You know what? I have to stick up for him for a minute and a half. Look,
You're a
you're an
big Bruins
athlete.
guy. You're a big
You're an
Bruins guy.
athlete. I'm an athlete. I love the Bruins. Okay, but my question in America right now is, when you're an athlete, you don't do it for the money or anything. Like, you would just play. And
to
I
play
think there's got to
softball
be
tonight.
something major. There's got to be something
Loser.
major. There's got to be.
Wait,
There's got to be
wait.
an issue coming in.
Tuca, the guy on the Fruit Loops box?
That's Toucan Sam.
That Toucan Sam. Which he was the original guy wearing rainbows.
Yeah.
Dude, we gotta check that guy.
He had a schnozzle.
He's like,
That's
hey,
true.
how you doing? He should put a mask on that guy.
Hey, listen, great job tonight.
Thanks,
You're
man.
awesome.
Back at you, back at you. Thanks for having me.
We got to get you up
We
there
love Mondays.
in another month or something. We'll get you back up.
We'll get back up, and we want to bring everyone to Fulcino Vineyard and all that.
We got to go up there with the crew.
Well, you know what the one thing is?
Party!
One thing I want to tell the folks out there is, before we do get off, people have said, yeah, I'm on Breaking Balls. They're like, what is Breaking Balls? What is Breaking Balls? So I say to people, it's a Facebook page, TV show,
Yep.
and then you go on that, you join that Facebook page, and one of the TV shows, the number one show, is I Love Mondays. So there's
Right.
two different things that you can click on, And I know I found that out a little later.
Excellent
But there you go. That's what I want to tell you, public school people.
And it's a real showstopper.
It's a real show.
All right, we're out of here. Monday on
Yeah.
3. 1, 2, 3. Monday!